Wherever the red dot goes, you bang.
Jason belongs in hell, and I'm gonna see that he gets there. Wake up, middle of the night, screaming my brains out. Get high, middle of the afternoon. No way, can't stop thinking about you.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. How is everybody doing? Can you hear me? Last time we had technical difficulties, so let me know if you can hear me. All right, and we'll get the show started. We're just gonna hang out for a little while, and talk about whatever. I'm chilling today. I've got the day off. Baby Freddy's right here. He's pissed off today. He's always pissed off, but I mean, what can you say? My hair is a mess. I am like just so like roughing it today, but I feel good. So let's see who we got in here. Norm, what's up? Oh, Nick's here. What's up, Nick? About to start Freddy's Nightmares. Have fun, brother. It's a cheesy, fun, ridiculous show. I can't get enough of it. Jaden, what's up, pimp? Gabrielle, Gonzo, what's up? Jeff Overing, DJ Donnelly, Hugo Stiglitz, what's up, Hugo? Jeff Overing, did I say your name already? Yes, I did. Sam, what's up, Sam? Sean Sr., how is everybody doing, guys? JK Rants and Reviews. Okay, everybody can hear me. Already, DJ Donald. Oh, do you guys want to hear Freddy? You know, it's this is the 1989 pull string Freddy. That's creepy. One more. That is creepy. Again? Say something else. I think he has another phrase. All right, one more.
Welcome to Elm Street.
There it is. I was waiting for that. This Freddy does stand up. He's got to have some assistance, but once you pose him right, he'll stand. So yeah, guys, just I'm here today just to spread some Freddy cheer for no reason. You know, so let's see. I think somebody already let it rip. DJ Donnelly asks thoughts on the new Leatherface movie. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was just an absolute piece of shit. I thought it was like probably the worst thing I've ever seen. No, how did I like the movie? I thought it was fun. I had a lot of fun with the new Leatherface film. I thought it was an 80s slasher film. You know, very superficial, just blood and guts galore, and a roller coaster. I had a great time. David enjoyed the new TCM a lot more than Halloween Kills by a lot. Wow. What's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. What's up, Old Fashioned? How you doing, brother? It's been a while since I've heard from you. It's good to see you. Mikey, what's up, Real Fifth Beetle? That Freddy doll is awesome. What's up, Dawn of the Dead? How are you doing? Lil Ass says, what's up, Christian? Just got done watching Subspecies. That's a good one. Love me some Subspecies, man. Check out 2 and 3 there. It's a great trilogy. God, my hair is wavy and wild. Just deal with it, guys. I'm sorry. Who pulls your strings? Sauce, you pull my strings. You also ring my bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Convicted Cinephile. Ahoy there, Christian. Nice to finally catch you live. I need to go live in the day more often. I usually go at like 1 a.m. because I'm weird like that. You are having way too much fun with that. I come live my life, man. This is about the only excitement I get. That's not true. That's actually not true. Just got the Rec collection, the Omen collection, and the Predator 4 movie collection on 4K. Enjoy the first 2 Rec movies. I really like. I don't remember liking the third one that much. But I don't remember it being bad. It was just, you know, kind of that sloppy seconds. We got to get another part 3 kind of thing out. The Omen, the first is I love the Omen. I put the Omen up there with every other great horror movie that anybody can mention. Quite frankly, I think the Omen is fantastic. I think the sequel's good. I think the third one's good. Omen 4 is silly. That's not bad. And the remake is just a remake. A little too on the nose kind of a remake. And Predator 1 and 2, man. Predator 2 is a horror film. Predator 1 has got that really cool blend of action and horror and Arnie. That's a great movie. That Freddy Krueger doll needs to murder a Woody doll to steal his voice box for Toy Story 4. Oh my God. Christian trolling. I used to have that doll, but my dad left and sold it. Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. I just got a Nightmare on Elm Street on Steelbook. Would you get a Nightmare on Elm Street on 4K? Alex, do you not know me that well? Yes, I would. If they put out a new beta tape of Nightmare on Elm Street, I would get it, Alex. I'm obsessed with a Nightmare on Elm Street. Screenbox refuses to open up on my Xbox. Oh man. I have Roku TVs in the house, so they all do the trick for me. Going okay. I need to watch the new TCM. That's on Netflix, buddy. What's up, Nuclear? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I bought Leatherface TCM 3 and watched it last night. Was a lot of fun. Thanks for the tip, CHH. TCM 3 is fun. I get a lot of pleasure out of that one. It's not my favorite overall, but I mean, I enjoy basically all of the Texas Chainsaw franchise. Even Leatherface, even though it's my least favorite, it doesn't feel like a Texas film to me, but at the same time, there's still a little bit there for the gore hounds and the gross out stuff. So, there's something there still. TCM did exactly what it was supposed to do. Texas, sort of, check. Chainsaw, check. Massacre, check. Mikey, I'll tell you, I hope you don't mind I call you Mikey. I don't like Mike, I like Mikey. But Mikey, anyway, I thought that Bulgaria kind of Texas thing, even though the previous one was Bulgaria and I criticized it, I'm gonna take away my criticism because I did enjoy this Bulgaria. It reminded me, Mikey, of kind of like that House of Wax 2005 little township thing that they built for that movie. I got the same vibe from that, and I enjoyed that. Freddy's happy. American Mary kick butt was a first time watch for me. It was a top dude. American Mary is so good. American Mary is fucking awesome. I did not enjoy Texas Chainsaw 2022. I hate it. Doesn't that suck to say? 2022. It's a 2 out of 5. Well, I'm sorry, Alex. Christian, how did you and your wife meet? We met through a mutual friend, but I went to high school with my wife, but we never were in classes together much or friendly. I met her after high school, a little bit, maybe like a year or so after high school through a mutual friend, and then we met that way. So TCM kind of sucked the way they portrayed Sally Hardesty, like a tough Laurie Strode or Sarah Connors. Oh, I'm just glad she got destroyed. I thought it was funny. I just watched your Monster Mash cereal and fruit snacks live taste test. Thank you, Jeff. Just watch Don't Breathe 2, enjoyable nonsense. Well, that's those two words right there, enjoyable nonsense, are basically how you describe me. So, Jeff enjoyed it. What would you like to see as box art for an eventual Scream Factory and Nightmare on Elm Street box set? That's a great question. I think we have a super chat, so let me get to that really quick. Savoy 1984, thank you so much. Think I'm the only person who likes the characters in the TCM film. Keep up the good work, sir. Thank you so much, Savoy, for the 449. Is that euro, Savoy? Tell me or is that pound? I'm sorry, I'm ignorant. Thank you so much. God bless you. I really appreciate that. I like the superficiality of the whole thing, like I really did. And I like that I can joke about the one girl who has like the grandma vibe, although she had like a 9-year-old face. Like it's funny. They were memorable to me. I remember them. The gunshot victim, the grandma older sister, the couple, the one that gets killed in the van, and the other guy who was just like, F this, let's go, let's call the cops and evict this old lady. I remember everybody. Granted, I've watched the movie 3 times now. Do you think Scream Factory will get a Nightmare box set? Okay, hold on. Let me answer this question. What would you like to see as box art for an eventual Scream Factory Nightmare on Elm Street box set? That's an excellent question. Look at your Friday the 13th Scream Factory box set and do a relative to that. Do a brother sister box set to that. Main box set, Nightmare on Elm Street. It should be a red colored box, I would think, because Jason's blue, Freddy's red. Let's do a red colored box. Let's do Nightmare on Elm Street on the front. Let's get a big nice shot of stay still, Freddy. Let me stand him up properly. Let's get a big nice shot of Freddy with the skeleton face from part 1. Let's get a cool shot of Jesse with Freddy bursting out of him from part 2. Let's get a nice shot of Where's the Bourbon Freddy. Let's get Baby Freddy, of course, Baby Freddy. Let's get God, you name it, guys. Get Chef Freddy from part 5. Let's get High Freddy. Let's get a shot of I mean, what else? There's so many cool images. The Freddy who's like, I want to draw some blood. All those Freddys, all of it. Just cover it in all kinds of great Freddys. I mean, that'd be amazing. Do you think Scream Factory will do a Nightmare box set? Yes. Yes, Screambox had server errors on my Xbox. My guess, they may have stopped supporting their service on there. Was there a free month on that Screambox? Yes, Jonathan, there was. I know that was a dumb question about Freddy on a 4K Scream Factory books. Okay, Alex, I'm sorry. I just never assume people watch my channel and know stuff about me. Yes, I would buy anything, Freddy. Gotta go. Just want to stop by and say hi. Thank you, Don. So I just started on my laptop watching Freddy's Nightmares. Have fun. It's cheesy, bad awesomeness. Wait till you see that guy get stabbed and he's eating fried chicken. You'll love it. I really love the new Texas Chainsaw. That's really cool, Sam. I'm glad you liked it. Okay, he doesn't mind Mikey. You sound Irish when you say 2022? Well, I actually am Irish, but that's just purely coincidental, Mike. The new TCM was fun enough to make me want to go back and watch the 2 most recent films in the series, which I haven't seen. So that's something. Dude, I love the silly, schlocky cheesiness of this movie and Texas Chainsaw 3D. So I'm not a critic. What can I say? I'm just a guy that likes horror films. I never consider myself a critic or anything like that. What's up, Jay? What's going on, dude? English pounds, real money. Yeah, no kidding, right? Our money is worthless over here. The characters are intentionally bad, so it's more fun to watch them die. That's what I thought they were going for too. CHH made a whole Nightmare on Elm Street factory box set needs. Awesome. You all need to check it out. Yeah, that video, man, did pretty good. I got a lot of messages about that video and pretty emotional video, but you know, it's bullshit. It's high time that Freddy gets his respect and we get that box set. Richter was dope. Also like Sarah Yarkin in it, as well as the older sister. The video is a must-watch. Thank you again, Nuclear. I really appreciate that. The compound fracture was crazy. Oh, dude, that was the best kill to me. I mean, getting the cuts and stabs and chainsaws is all that's great, but when you see a bone break the way and bend the way it's not supposed to break, that's the nastiest thing ever. Post Freddy in an MJ pose. No, I'm not doing that to Freddy. Nuclear. New Nightmare Freddy. I have that right over there, DJ. I've got a One's Customs Nightmare Freddy right over there. TCM was okay. Next Generation was way better. I am a big fan of Next Gen, but I don't know. I'd have to think about that. People were asking me where I would rank this movie, and I'd have it pretty high because I really enjoyed it, but I don't know if I would have it above Next Gen. Be close. Would you like to see a TCM box set? I would, little ass. Is that your channel? Am I saying it right? Is it little ass? Tell me if I'm wrong. I would, but you know that franchise has even crazier, or just as crazy licensing distributions here and there, from like the way Halloween does. So it'd be difficult, but if Halloween can do it, I can't imagine nobody else couldn't do it. Christian, have you ever had a go on a Ouija board? Did it work? No, dude. I actually respect the spirit world and things like that. Do I believe in ghosts? I've never seen one, but that doesn't mean that I think it's all bullshit. I can't, the burden of proof is, seeing one. So it's not like I need to say I can't prove they don't exist, but I think anything is possible. So I respect that kind of stuff, Andy. I don't mess with it. I just don't mess with it. There was a leaked faked image for the Nightmare on Elm Street Scream Factory set months ago that was pretty cool, but yes, they should essentially do the same thing. It's funny, Convicted. People were messaging me and sharing that image online, and I was like, guys, if they did a box set, do you think 2 of the 3 pictures on the box set would be from Freddy's Dead? I was like, no, I don't think so, guys. I got to go. I'll catch us later. Have a great day, man. Thank you, Sam. You think TCM 2022 will get a physical release? Holy shit. Now, that's the question everybody is asking. Is TCM 2022 with my potatoes? Will it get a physical release? My money says I don't know. I mean, that's as honest as I can be. I just don't know. Do I want it to have one? Yes. You know, what's interesting is Netflix has a history of putting some of their really, really popular TV shows on physical, Fuller House, um, Cobra Kai, Stranger Things. But it's in terms of movies, it's interesting. There was a movie called The Ritual. It's a really, really great Blair Witch inspired film that actually has some horrifying imagery in it on Netflix. Watch The Ritual if you haven't. It's quite frankly remarkable. That got a physical release overseas, and I bought the DVD of that. But I can't imagine Texas Chainsaw Massacre getting a physical release overseas and not in America. It's going to be interesting. This is a Legendary Pictures movie that got partnered with Netflix. This is unprecedented, quite frankly, guys. This situation is extremely unprecedented. So nobody truly knows. But if we make our voices loud enough and heard, maybe we can make it happen. Who knows? At least we can watch the film. And if you want to get a bootleg, you know, there's going to be people out there bootlegging the hell out of it. So I'm currently watching Peacemaker on HBO Max, and I'm not feeling it. Oh, the John Cena show. I'm not a big superhero fan, so I hadn't checked it out, but I like Johnny. Hey, can't decide what to watch tonight. Splatter University or The Mutilator? Any advice? The Mutilator is one of the best low budget, cheesy slasher films. I would definitely go with The Mutilator. Definitely go with The Mutilator. In your opinion, who would you say is the weakest and strongest Michael Myers? The weakest Michael Myers is probably weakest Michael Myers. H2O Michael or maybe the first one? If we're talking just like pound for pound. I don't know. Didn't Michael lift up that one guy in part 1 off of his feet? So maybe not part 1. Maybe H2O. Part 4 is a juggernaut. Part 5 is a monster. Tyler Maine's certainly one of the strongest. James Hugh Courtney lifted gentlemen off of the ground. I don't think any of them are in particularly weak. Maybe H2O, even though I like that Michael. So, what's up, CHH? Going to watch the new TCM tonight. Looking forward to it. Hope you're doing great, bro. Enjoy the film. Enjoy the film, man. Hope you're doing great too. Good to hear from you. The new TCM did not have enough hot women. That's what TCM is famous for. Well, Mikey, you get your fix in Texas Chainsaw 3D, don't you? Okay, Ilias. It looks like Lil Ass. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses on. You inspired me to make a video about the Nightmare on Elm Street box set. I saw that, Alex, and I appreciate that. Make your voice heard, man. I really appreciate that. Fede Alvarez, who directed the nice remake of Evil Dead, produced TCM, which was bloody. He did produce that, and he also kind of came up with the story too. So, all around a good job for a bloody good time for me. I enjoyed that film a lot. I think it's one of the most energetic, fun Leatherface performances I've ever seen. Had a great time. Hi, Christian. Love your music taste and love your musical talent. Well, thank you, Greg. I really appreciate that. I actually just dropped on the Patreon, guys, a cover of Prince of Darkness from the movie Prince of Darkness by Alice Cooper, which I'm going to say this, guys. I said this on Twitter last night, and I want to know if anybody feels the same way. Obviously, John has a storied career with a lot of great films, but for my money, Prince of Darkness is easily in my top 5 greatest John Carpenter films. I am such a Prince of Darkness fan. I think it's great. Christian, did you get my email on the movie recommendation I sent you? I don't think so, Bobby. Go to my YouTube channel and hit about and go to contact and message that email. Because I don't recall getting it. I remember you saying you were going to, but I don't recall getting it. Rudy. Oh, it's Rudy. Thank you. Still loving that Cat's Eye cover 49. Thank you so much, Rudy. I really, really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Did you like the bus scene where the Asian dude on the bus said, "Don't do it, we will cancel you"? Yeah, I saw that in the trailer and I thought, okay, that's funny. That's kind of poking fun at today's youth of America. You know, everything is cell phone and everything online is cancel this, cancel that. So I thought that was funny. I thought they were poking a little bit of fun there, and it was a good, lighthearted, kind of thing. And I thought it was really funny. So yes, I loved that scene quite a lot. The weirdest thing about the Nightmare on Elm Street not having an awesome box set yet is that's the only franchise that the films are all the same production company. Go figure. I know. I've thought about that a lot. Go figure. Jeff is loving Freddy's Nightmares. Have fun with it, man. It's really silly and fun. Jeffrey Collins, what's up, Christian? How are you doing, Jeffrey? It's good to see you, Jeffrey. Is Ian Hinkle Kim's son? I don't know, Savoy. You would think possibly because of the circumstance, but I don't know. When will we get a Return of the Living Dead 4K release? Haha. TH Jamie, I actually think that's something we need, quite frankly, because that being my favorite film of all time, I mean, I can't imagine not being able to see that film. I'm actually wearing a really cool Return of the Living Dead 2 shirt right now. Let me show you guys. Look at that. It's gonna be wild tonight. Banana, flesh to flesh. And how do you feel about Friday the 13th Part 3? I like it. I like all the Friday the 13th, Jeffrey. Part 3 is great. Disco theme, Richard Brooker, great sense of humor in Part 3. Some of the gags, they're hokier because you can see the wires and stuff. But at the time, that was so fun. So it's like at a certain point, Jeffrey, it's like, do you really poke fun at the effects in a movie from 1982? No. Oh, I'm actually happy you mentioned that because Friday the 13th is sticking with tradition. If you guys are familiar with this, let me grab this and I'll show you guys. Friday the 13th is sticking in tradition of the Steelbook. So if you saw 2 years ago, we got Friday the 13th, the Steelbook. And then the year later, we got Friday the 13th Part 2 on Steelbook. These are great. Well, this year they are doing Friday the 13th Part 3 on Steelbook. So be sure to get your Steelbook. Don't look at it as this, guys. You don't have to buy it. But if you're on the fence and you don't want to and you tell yourself, you know what, I feel guilty buying this. This is, first of all, I don't ever feel guilty about buying something I want. I could give a shit what anybody thinks, and I don't want you to ever care what anybody thinks, quite frankly. But I look at these as like memorandum trophies, if in a way. Like these are like commemorative like plaques saying 40 years, happy anniversary. So I look at them like that, and I think they're really cool. So I can't wait. And I was telling Nick earlier, I can't wait for 2029. Can you imagine that Jason Takes Manhattan Steelbook? They better make it. I will be pissed if they don't do it for the rest of the decade. So maybe since TCM 2022 is originally supposed to be a theatrical release, they may have a physical media release. That's the hope, Rudy. Paramount. Oh, look at Alex said it himself. Paramount announced Friday the 13th Part 3 is getting a Steelbook May 5th. I can't wait. Do you think Freddy's look and colors is too iconic to not change, or would you like to see them go a different route? NM besides picking a new character to play a role. Nuclear, that's a great question, and it's a question nobody's ever asked me. I would like a variation of the sweater. Maybe a red and a burnt yellow, or a red and a orangish could be cool, or maybe just a solid color, or go back to the roots where the sleeves are a solid color on the jacket. That's a slippery slope, but I wouldn't dismiss anything until I saw it for myself. So I think there could be some playroom there, but I wouldn't judge something without really wanting to see it. So that's why I've opened my eyes to say, no, I'm fine with a new guy playing Freddy. Why would I want to dismiss something that I haven't seen yet? Because I like Jackie. So that's a great question. Nobody's ever asked that before. We've got to pray that Netflix Criterion deal comes through with a TCM 2022 release. I hope so. Anna's his husband. Jay said Part 6. Oh, you're talking about like the Steelbook, Jay, for Part 6? Oh, all those would be cool. Once we get to Part 4, it's like all of them are cool. I'm excited for Part 3 Steelbook, all of that. Oh, Jay's answering the question, who was the weakest Jason? What am I saying? I didn't figure Jay was going to buy a Steelbook of Friday the 13th again. Who is the weakest Jason? Part 1, the little boy that pops out of the lake, right? No. Who is the weakest Jason? That's a tough question. They're all pretty freaking strong. I guess Part 6 could be one of them, but I mean, really, didn't he like take a guy and snap him in half? I don't know. Then again, New Blood's a monster. Jason Takes Manhattan, knocked a guy's head off of his body. Part 4, Jason, is look at him, look at Ted White, for God's sakes. Part 3 did some damage. squeeze the guy's eyeball out of his head. Part 2 maybe, because it was really maybe part 2 because didn't Jason in part 2 was just violent, right? He didn't do anything astronomically unsound of a human being. Maybe? Maybe I'm not remembering something though. I don't know. So, uh everybody's talking about TCM. Just got the 4K of Prince of Darkness last week. It's great, dude. Prince of Darkness is money. It's just absolute money. Andrew L, thank you for a $2 super chat. Yo, dropping in quick to show some love. I appreciate it. Um, uh, the best streamer from Louisiana. Oh, thank you, Orc. There must not be very many streamers from Louisiana. Return of the Living Dead movies are so hard to find over here in the UK. Only found a VHS era copy DVD of 3 so far. I don't shop online. I don't know why you guys don't have a Blu-ray of part 2 over there either. I'm gonna watch Freddy's Dead tonight. You have a great time. Favorite director of all time? George Romero. That's a great question. Jeffrey's asking some great questions. What's up, Pizzow? I saw your video today on Scream. I remember you telling. I think you actually told that story, abridged, obviously, but you told that story about your buddy making fun of you looking up Curse of Michael Myers images on one of those interviews we did, and it was cool to hear that again. So, yeah, I was really young during the time. I remember the hysteria. I was old enough to remember the hysteria of Scream. I mean, during Halloween in the late 90s, I literally couldn't go half a block without seeing at least 10 ghost face masks. And tell me if I'm right or wrong, guys. I remember them selling colored ghost face masks. I remember a green one. I remember a red one. I remember people getting the ones with the pumps you could pump the blood through. I remember all of that as a kid. Ever experienced the Mandela effect or butterfly effect? The Mandela effect for sure. Like I could have sworn to God it was the Berenstain Bears, not Stain. But Weakest Jason Part 5. Yeah, but that's not Jason. That's why I didn't include him, DJ. You know. When the hell is Netflix going to release Army of the Dead on Blu-ray and 4K? They may not. They may not. Part 2 is the weakest Jason and Uber Jason. Yeah, JK, I thought part 2 might be the weakest because he did human things. He was just violent. Have you ever played the 80s Evil Dead Jason or Freddy game? Yes, I've played Nightmare on Elm Street on Nintendo. I've played Friday the 13th on Nintendo, but I have not played the Evil Dead game. What's up, Phil? I feel like they need to start putting up the steelbooks because I don't see Paramount making steelbooks in 2029. I don't know, Alex. If the Friday the 13th steelbook can continue to sell, Paramount still may do it. It's funny, Alex, you bring that up. One thing I say to people, we make fun of Paramount milking this and milking that, blah blah blah, and that's true. They love releasing Friday the 13th, and they don't really do the artwork the best that they possibly could. But one thing I'll say, Alex, is if something ever happens and you're in a position where you have to sell your stuff or whatever, you can always buy the Friday the 13th movies on Blu-ray because Paramount constantly gives you the option. That's something to be that's commendable, I think. So I look at that side of that coin too. You know what I mean? How you doing, Jamie? Good to see you, Jamie. Wes Craven is my favorite director. Wes Craven's the man. Thank you, Jay. $1.49 super sticker. That's gonna buy me a chicken sandwich tonight, Jay. I'm gonna go to Wendy's, get a chicken sandwich. Thank you. Did you hear Nev Campbell's comments about Scream 6? Remind me what she said. I'm sure Nick has brought it up to me before, but I feel like watching Trick or Treat tonight just for the hell of it. Love that movie. You remember the colored ones? The Mandela effect is weird. I know. They still sell the blood pump Ghostface masks and the chrome ones at least. Right. Piz says they pumped out all kinds of Ghostface masks after Scream, all different colors, glow in dark, etc. Yeah, I remember them, man. I remember them. The steelbooks are selling because they keep putting them out. I can't wait for the final chapter one and the Jason Lives one. I do selfishly wish they could just dump them, just like put them out. But at the same time, it reminds us that, hey, let's celebrate. This year's the 40th anniversary of the Jason that everybody's fallen in love with. So this is a time to celebrate. And I think it's awesome. 40 years, and Jason is as big as he's ever been. All he does is grow. I mean, 40 years, and he's bigger than ever. What do you know? That's a Pizzile hockey mask too. Here's something cool. So my wife, guys, she met this guy online named Tim. She met this guy. My wife's not meeting guys online. She found this guy online named Tim Schultz, and he made a Jason Takes Manhattan poster hawk that I thought was really cool. And I got this years ago. Crypt Keeper 9, Tim Schultz. Really cool hockey mask. So good stuff. Good stuff. I think there was an Evil Dead game on like Commodore DVD and Film Bloke. I think. Who's buying the new Evil Dead and Texas Chainsaw game? I want to play it, but if it's going to be on the new gen consoles, I won't be able to play it for maybe another year. I don't usually get the new gen consoles till, I don't know, at least a couple years after they're out. I'm usually like 3 or 4 years behind after they release. For some reason in the UK, the Friday the 13th sets normally stay in print for like 5 seconds. I guess since outside the US, Warner owns the first one. Oh. And you guys out overseas, you get some whacked out covers for your Friday the 13th steelbooks. They did a steelbook for Friday the 13th. It's like this creepy Blair Witch Wood cover. That's actually kind of cool. And then there's one where it's an actual like blocky, like unfinished person, like a drawing of somebody that never was like finished. It was like the pre-drawing. It's like just like a clay head with a chain. He's holding a chain. I kind of want that one because it's so whacked out looking. Have I seen Hell House LLC? Oh, Mike, yeah. I actually did a series on my channel called Movies That Made Me Lose Sleep. And on volume 1, that was the one that kept me up at night. That clown. Holy crap. That clown mortified me. Yeah, there's 3 of them, and they're all, the sequels are pretty good. They tell a story, which is the most interesting thing about them, Mikey, if you haven't seen the sequels. But Hell House LLC is top tier echelon found footage. So good. Swap directing jobs, John Carpenter and Wes Craven. I would let John Carpenter direct. I would let John Carpenter direct. I would let John Carpenter direct Serpent and the Rainbow, and I would let Wes Craven direct. I would let Wes Craven direct They Live. I would let Wes do They Live. See how that comes out. I love Piz and CHH. Just got a CHH Lives mug from your Teespring. Thank you, Jeff. I was wondering who bought the mug. Send me a picture of it so I can see it. Thank you, Mr. Orc. A drink with your sandwich. Thank you, Orc. You guys are awesome. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you for making. I was having a kind of a bad day, so you guys are actually making my day a lot better. Not that money makes it better, but just you guys being here. Universal says Halloween ends. Is it for the end of the franchise? Do you believe it? John Carpenter says they want it over. Thoughts? Well, Keith, I mean, history repeats itself. How many times? Every time they end it, they just reboot it. So, I think if it makes a look, Paramount was ending Friday the 13th with part 4, but it made so much money. A year later, there was a new one. So I think never say die, especially with these movies. So I'd love to see a Chucky and Freddy team-up movie or even versus. The quips between those two would be priceless. They both delved in the realms of demons and possessions, plus both wear sweaters. Freddy would kill Chucky. Adriano, yo, I'm a new subscriber. I just want to say I love the content and ask your thoughts on 1982's The Thing. It's my favorite horror movie. Great. Thank you for your support. I think The Thing is John's best movie, pound for pound. Excluding the legacy of Halloween, I think pound for pound, The Thing is his best movie. And it's a masterpiece. I mean, it's my second favorite remake. My first favorite remake is The Fly, but The Thing is one of the greatest. So I can't. You having The Thing as your favorite horror movie makes every bit of sense to me because it's that good. There'll be more Halloween movies after Ends. There's no question. I mean, yeah. If you could collab with John Carpenter to make a new musical theme for a reboot of one of his films, which would it be? The Thing, The Fog, Prince of Darkness, Escape from New York, another. Wow, a reboot of another John Carpenter film. A reboot of another John Carpenter film. Well, I think there could be a really cool Escape from New York. I think we could do a lot of cool things with a They Live. But I wouldn't really wanna do anything like that, you know? Maybe Escape from New York. Yeah, I'm sad Texas is only on next gen, especially because PS5 solid-defined. Oh, man. Thank you, Bobby. I'll check that. Sup, CHH, do you have a passport? Roland 666, I don't have a passport. Do I need a passport? Tell me if I need one. I kinda believe Halloween Ends will be the last Halloween film. It's possible, Jeffrey. I mean, it really is possible, but I think it'll be the last one for maybe a decade. So should the Friday the 13th Part 5 A New Beginning steelbook come with a chocolate bar? Yes, it absolutely should. Well, the quote on the back should be, "I think you're really out of line." Like, they should definitely use a quote from, Joey on the back. I mean, they should consult Piz on this because, Piz should have some kind of say on the Part 5 steelbook. Maybe part 5, they'll convince Piz can convince him to use the pseudo hockey mask VHS cover that we all want, instead of just the theatrical poster, which I like the theatrical poster, but everybody's knows that image for Part 5 from home video. Maybe Piz could convince them to use that, and he can use the quote on the back that's like, damn those enchiladas" has to go on the back of that steelbook. Are you kidding me? It should come with a okay, so Piz, if you're still here, please, I'm begging you, can you please detail and outline the new steelbook for um Friday the 13th Part 5 in the year 2025. I think it should say, "Damn those," and you tell me. It should at least say, "Damn those enchiladas" on the back, and should there be a Taco Bell gift certificate in there? I mean, you tell me. Bad Taste and Dead Alive, both outstanding. They both need a Blu-ray or 4K update, Bailey. They're supposed to be getting some, I think. I know Dead Alive is. What's his face has talked about it. I love Stage Fright 87 and Edge of the Axe are very fun slasher films. Great stuff. I have not seen Helion's Body Count, the series. I have not. Great channel name. 5 years from now, Halloween reboot, but with the son of Loomis instead of Jamie Lee Curtis. I might do a Nightmare on Elm Street watch along on my YouTube channel. You down? Yeah, just get with me if I'm free. I always like to try to hop on other people's channels. Starman, yeah. Christian, you ever think of uploading videos of yourself composing some of your music? You would love to see it, yo. Greg, thank you so much for that. I just never think anybody's interested in it. I mean, I do the music for Patreon because that's what I offer. I offer just covers and music because that's something I do. But I never, I'll upload every so often. I'll upload some songs from horror movies that I'll cover onto YouTube because it's got the horror thing going to it. But I write stuff all the time. I've never thought about doing that. So. Whipped cream head, that's a good idea. You know. Uh, 50th anniversary 2028, yeah. CHH, do you have your shots and would you like to come with Rob to America? Well, I'm in America. And I don't want to comment on my vaccination status. Yes, I actually have been I have no problem saying that. I have been vaccinated. The second shot really got me sick, I'll tell you that. They Live is fantastic and still relevant today, maybe even more so considering how media is these days. I can see a remake of that working well. It could, Jamie. It could. The new Friday the 13th Part 5 tagline. He just wanted to share his chocolate. They Live would get so much coverage if it was made today. Yeah, a lot of you guys are agreeing with that. Yeah. Wolf of Snow Hollow. Have you seen? I have not, Keith. Clown House, I know, is a controversial made film. but the director, but it's my favorite clown movie. It is a pretty good clown movie. I agree with you, Keith. It is a controversial film because of it, but I saw Clown House before I knew anything about it, and I actually thought that it was a decent little flick, you know. All right, Piz has spoken. VHS mask in the cover and Demon's face on the back with "It's those damn enchiladas" are just a photo of the outhouse. Is there a Taco Bell coupon on the inside, Piz? That's what we need to know now. There has to be something extra. Crazy live chat tonight. It is wild. Let's be friends, Matchbox Freddy. Let's be friends. R. Kelly wants to know if you've had your shots. Oh! What was the lyrics to that? Do you have your passport? Have you got your shots? Do you want to come to America? America. Do you have your passport? Have you got your shots? Would you like to come back with Rob to America? Dude, we can't make this shit up. R. Kelly literally was performing that at a concert. Do you have your passport? Have you got your shots? Would you like to come back with Rob to America? That's the next CHH cover. Are you kidding me? You think Freddy will ever get all the cutscenes? Do you think we'll ever get all the cutscenes for Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood? I don't know. I would have never thought we would have saw that footage from Part 2, and we did. So I think it's still very slim to none, but I can't say 100% no. 69 watching Scandalous. Paramount ain't pitching any extra for a Taco Bell gift ticket. What a shame. What a shame. Me Too with Clown House. Yeah, good stuff. Guys, we'll start wrapping it up. This has been fun. I just had a few things I wanted to show. I had my Elm Street soundtracks right here. Couple cassettes. Freddy's Dead. Original motion picture soundtrack. Music from the motion picture, Freddy's Dead. What's interesting is this has the chip cut. So from what I understand is if these didn't sell on original shelving, they would send them back to the record companies. They would make these chips in these cassettes and records, and that indicated that was their no return back. So they would sell these back, get credit back for the returns or something like that. But basically, this indicated this actual copy did not sell on its initial run, and it was, resold in such a way. So interesting that this cassette had that, because I'd imagine that'd be hard to do. And then my all-time favorite soundtrack, one of them is The Nightmare 5, but I also have vinyl. Here is the Dokken Dream Warriors vinyl. Awesome stuff. Would you like to come with Rob to America? Thank you, Kaylin. My good friend Kaylin sent me Are You Ready for Freddy? The single for the Fat Boys. Absolutely love this song. Fred Krueger, the myth, and Fred Krueger, the man. Fat Boys, Are You Ready for Freddy? Beatbox is the greatest fat boy of all time. Just absolutely magnificent. This is actually the soundtrack to the Mark Patton documentary Scream Queen. And that's really cool. Good soundtrack, good songs on it. Here it is, guys. One of my all-time favorite soundtracks. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, the Dream Child soundtrack, featuring songs from Wasp, Bruce Dickinson, the great band Mammoth, Chub Rock. So many great hip-hop tracks, so many great rock tracks. It's undeniable. And then last but not least, not last but not least, we have Freddy's Dead. This is a 1991 vinyl that I got overseas from France. This was not released in America as far as I know, but I think this is a UK release, even though I got it from France. This is from Metal Blade Records. Great soundtrack. Iggy Pop, Fate's Warning, you name it. A lot of Goo Goo Dolls songs, so awesome soundtrack. And quite possibly the greatest soundtrack from the Nightmare on Elm Street series is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master, featuring songs by, Jesus Christ, Vinnie Vincent Invasion, The Sea Hags, Angels, The Angels, Go West, The Divinals, My Way the Highway by Jimmy Davis and The Junctions, Greg Safan's Resurrection. Greg Safan did the music for the score. Love Hate by Angel, Yeah, 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 Yeah. Ripper to Shreds by Blondie. I mean, just one of the greatest soundtracks ever, so. I always like to look at my soundtracks, so. All right, guys. So that's been fun. I don't want to be here too long. I know my buddy Nick's got his he's got his stream going with his Texas Chainsaw, so I want to get off of here before he starts that. Thank you. The Fat Boys album is awesome. Fred Krueger, the myth. Fred Krueger, the man. Doesn't matter because we still rap about him. Understand? So, this has been fun. Yeah, the problem with the Part 7 footage is it's poor quality. Metallica over Pantera. Wow. Good night. Someone needs to make that Freddy gameplay and Freddy's Dead an actual game. Great graphics. Yeah. Good stuff. So, guys, let's wrap it up here. Let's end on a high note. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Thank you, guys. I wasn't having a bad day. Everything's fine, but it was just gloomy. Oh, the weather's just pissy, and I wanted to hop on and hang tight. I think we have a region free this week, and I'm actually going to be off work, so I might hop on for one. It's been quite a while since I've been on region free. If not, maybe a time after that. But if I'm available, I'll try to be on region free this week. But I'm sure that'll be a lively episode this week. But if not, still watch the show. I know my buddy Nick's got his Texas Chainsaw stream starting shortly. I think maybe 20 minutes or so. And thank you all for just hopping in. I wasn't expecting to have as much fun with this, but you guys kicked my ass, man. I'm worn out. 50-minute stream, but you guys wore me out. So thank you. Thank you, Orc, DJ, Keith, Piz, Jeff, Luane Thomas, is that how you say it? Jeff Overing. Oh, it's Rudy, DVD and Film Bloke, Dr. Strangelove, Sean Sr., Joe Cool, Antonis, Real Fifth Beetle, Ilian, not Lil Ass, Keith, all you guys, Pepper Brooks, all of you. Thank you, Jamie. All of you guys were awesome. I just really appreciate you guys. You know where to find me. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, and YouTube. So I was going to make a video today, and then I was just like, just go live for a little bit. God bless you guys. I love you. Thank you for the super chats. It means a lot. Thank you for buying me dinner, Jay and Orc, and everybody else that super chatted. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a great day. Take care. Love you.